When you're ordering your Denny's Driveshaft, it's really no more complicated than finding your vehicle, choosing the appropriate diagram, and following the step-by-step list. The diagrams are all available on the website, and in our case, it's a 78 Camaro, so we're using diagram B. Just follow along. The first measurement is the overall length, and make sure you go from the back end, the flat end of the transmission tail housing, and with your yoke turned to the horizontal position, to the flats of the yoke itself. That was B6. Now we're going to go to line B7, and you want to measure the amount of stick out from the flat to the end of the spline surface. Do we have a threaded hole? We do. Circle yes. Line B9 on diagram B, do we have locating tabs on the yoke? These are smooth. The locating tabs would be on the outside portion of the cup for the universal joint. Each line leads you to the next line, but you've got to read the instructions. Now we need to measure between the flats on the yoke itself. Instead of a tape measure for this, use a caliper or a ruler for better accuracy. And this tells us at 2 9/16 that it's a GM 3R series yoke. Now you want to make sure that your vehicle is supported on jack stands, or in our case, if you're on a lift, make sure that you've got screw jacks compressing the rear suspension, because this can make a big difference in the overall length of the drive shaft, and that can affect spline engagement on the transmission tail housing. It's important. Now, if you follow the steps, find the right diagram, and dial everything in, you're not going to have any issues. But if you do have any questions, you can always call the tech line or send Denny's Driveshafts an email, and they'll get you fixed right up. And you'll end up with the best drive shaft that you could possibly have on your vehicle, bar none. A new transmission tail shaft seal is pretty much a must-have, especially with a used transmission. And don't forget to lubricate the seal itself before installing your drive shaft. A little bit of WD-40 or ATF is perfect. U-joint U-bolts require 14 to 17 foot-pounds on 1310 and 1330 series, and 1350 requires 20 to 24 foot-pounds. Strap and bolt sets like ours need 30 to 35 foot-pounds. And if yours are distorted at all, order a new set from the Denny's website. They're not expensive and are good insurance against vibration or premature wear. So no matter what demands you're going to put on your car, make sure your drive shaft is up to the task. Log on to www.dennysdriveshaft.com and check out the selection of high-quality, custom-made drive shafts and other driveline parts for your high-performance car, truck, street rod, muscle car, or 4x4.